For this project, I use gazelle jeans yarn, 7mm needles for the main part, and 6mm needles for Italian cast on. I worked with 2 strands of yarn. I'm going to cast on 150 stitches. The first stitch is a slip knot, and then I start Italian cast on. I finished casting on, and now I will do 2 rows of hollow rib. Slip the first stitch, bring the yarn to the front, and slip the purl stitch. Bring the yarn to the back again, and knit a stitch. Bring the yarn to the front and slip the stitch. Bring the yarn to the back and knit a stitch. Turn your work and make another row in the same way. I'm going to change needles to 7mm and start 2x2 rib. But be careful because some stitches are twisted. So you slip the first stitch, then you swap places of 2 stitches, and knit a stitch, and then purl 2 stitches. Purl 1, and purl 2. Again, knit 1 stitch, swap 2 stitches, second stitch, knit, and 2 purl stitches. Knit 1 stitch, swap 2 stitches, the last purl stitch. Turn your work and start making 2x2 rib in regular way. Now I have 7 centimeters of rib or 14 rows, and now it's time to do the main part. 8 stitches for a blanket, 16 knit stitches, 16 stitches for a cable on both sides, and the rest knit stitches. Blanket is a 2x2 rib. Then I have 16 knit stitches. For the cable part, I purl 2 stitches, knit 12 stitches, and purl 2 stitches. After the rib, I finished 6 rows, and now I am at the row 7, and it's time to make a cable twist. Purl 2 stitches. Take a cable needle and slip 3 stitches onto the cable needle. Put it back, working yarn to the front, and knit 3 stitches. You can slip those 3 stitches onto the working needle again, but I will knit them from the cable needle. One, 2, 3. Again, slip 3 stitches onto the cable needle, but this time leave it in front of your work. And knit 3 stitches from the main needle. Three, and then knit 3 stitches from the cable needle. Purl 2 stitches, and this is the cable part. In this row, I also added 2 stitches under the arm on both sides. You just pick up the previous row stitch and knit it as usual. I've knitted 20 centimeters, 7 centimeters of rib and 13 centimeters of main part. Also, I've added 3 additional stitches on both sides, here 2 and 1 here. Now it's time to do the armhole shaping. I will cast off 6 stitches. Then I will cast off 2 stitches and then 1 stitch. After casting off armhole stitches, I finished 12 centimeters or 22 rows, and now it's time to form a neckline. I finished my neckline. I casted off all blanket stitches, then 3 stitches, 2, 2, 2, 1 and 1. Also, I finished back part. When I have 6 rows left to make, I casted off central 12 stitches, then 4 on both sides, and then 2, and I left 13 stitches on each side. Well, as you can see, I left 2 rows of live stitches for later grafting, and this is how grafting looks on my right shoulder. And as long as I have here 20 stitches on my front part and 13 stitches on my back part, so from here till here I connected 1 stitch from back part and 2 stitches from cable, because I wanted my cable to be narrow and not like this. Also, I finished my collar. It is 40 centimeters long and connected it to the cardigan. To make sleeves, I picked up 60 stitches. This is where the cable will be placed. I started knitting with 16 cable part stitches and will increase by 1 until I have 6 stitches left in the center of my underarm. So I will pick up all those 6 stitches and start knit in the round. The sleeves are done. I decreased evenly in every other row until I've had 36 stitches left and finished off the ribbing with Italian bind off. My cardigan is ready. I've already blocked it. And I love it. I love it.